Alright, first things first is if you walk around as normal, you just turn around, the left stick around like this. You'll keep walking the same speed, but just notice right there I actually instantly started running. So if you walk the straight line for 2 seconds, you'll end up start running, just like that. If you stop the left stick, just go to neutral, stop running, just do it again, you start running again. If he does the action, it'll stop him from running. If you interact with objects, he'll stop from running. If he leaves the room, he'll stop from running. Pretty much straightforward. Next thing is the strobe bulb. You can tap A to quick flash or hold for 2 seconds to charge it and it will release a bigger flash. And one of the things you should probably note is that you don't necessarily need a flash. Hold the flashlight to do most things. You can just do a quick tap A, like this green light right here. Just like that. Next thing is the B button. So if you hold the B button and just move around, you essentially just lock him in the same facing direction. If I do this and then do that, or I just do that, do this. And one of the neat things about the B button is that you can quick turn. So if I try moving to the right immediately, like this, he'll turn very slowly, like that. Instead of doing that, you basically just do a light mash on the B button, and he'll just quick turn like that. Just like that. If we go to a door, we can essentially quick turn like this. It's just like that. Alright, next thing is the plunger. The plunger is very useful. Allows you to cancel the celebration animations. And all you need to do to like cancel them is like after a fight, just hold it out and the lights turn on, and then as soon as they fade away completely, just let go of it to cancel celebration animation. But you don't necessarily need to do it all the time. There's some instances where you can just leave the room if there's like a door nearby. Yeah. Thought you can do that, but also can just do this. You can also plunger this at enemies. It doesn't work on the hammer. Yeah, that's plunger. Next thing is the dart light. Obviously, it's just real objects. You know, just go to here, reveal this, and then spirit orbs, you know, whatnot. And yeah, that's your dart light. And a neat thing about this is that your L and R buttons actually act as extra buttons. So for L is the plunger, and for R is the flashlight, or strobe bulb, I should say. And if you hold them together, you pull out the dart light. And this is actually useful when it comes to moving around with the right stick, like this, because with the right stick, you can actually control where he turns. But with the right stick alone, left, right to turn him, up and down, like so. You could technically use the buttons if you do what I kind of do, with the just basically a claw grip style. Buttons like this. I guess technically with the B button as well, but yeah. And this actually ties into the next thing, is the ZL and ZR buttons, because you're able to blow out objects away like this, or just suck them. And this is actually pretty good when you're ZRing for this thing, because when you grab this and you just move around, it can be pretty difficult to kind of like Like if you do like just slightly, like just slightly move up the stick like this, you'll kind of move like this, but if you kind of move like this, you do like a big turn. The way to control this actually is if you just hold the ZR as you're holding an object, he'll basically lock in place. And if you combine this with the right stick, you're able to just move kind of like this. So if I kind of do something like this to implement the quick turn and then kind of just control like that, kind of do like that, I can essentially just break these paintings pretty much easily like that. And yeah. And then I guess I could also show off the burst. The burst is pretty much, you know, hitting both ZL and ZR together. You technically hit them pretty late. Like, you hit one button and then hit the other one pretty late. Just not too late. So you notice that I actually vacuumed for a second right there. But if I wait for too long, it won't work. If I do them very quickly, like that, then the burst will activate. Now on to Luigi. So Luigi is pretty much thing as just Luigi, but he has less health, he's vulnerable to water. He can do things that Luigi can, you know, obviously go through spikes, go through areas that he's not able to get through, and being able to multitask between two things. So if Luigi's like doing one thing where he's collecting a gem here, I could swap over here and grab this thingy and then pull it down. There's probably money there, but in this file it doesn't have any. So it's cleared out. And there's a lot of like good uses for Luigi, because Luigi is a lot helpful if you actually utilize him and run a lot. And it's important that you kind of like learn how to utilize him in certain situations, especially in combat, or just trying to complete the story of the game. And one of the things of how you're able to despawn him quickly is you just do a double tap on the right stick and just spawn him again. If you do kind of like a slow tap like that, you can kind of like keep him around. But if you do it too quickly like this, it will end up despawning like that. So if you want to swap back to him instantly, kind of be careful. You can theoretically run and spawn him in, but it's pretty hard unless you do button remapping, which I'll cover that in a different video on its own. But yeah, that's pretty much for that. D-pad up is basically the map, and the rest buttons, you know, Mario, whatnot. One of the neat things with the D-pad, if you actually utilize this in like the menus, like this, the button panel, or the elevator panel, I should say, if you alternate between the left stick and the D-pad, you can essentially scroll through this elevator panel very fast just by moving up and moving up on D-pad, or just moving down. Same goes for like this. And we're selecting the file as well in the game. So yeah, that pretty much covers for all of that. This is more of a more short, simple video, just showcasing. Just get the basics out. That'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!